you can make these notes all sustain together so that you still get that, so like all sustaining together, and then and then like when you play this bar, like every note lasts until the end of the bar. So you're holding the fingers down and you're not interrupting, you're not stopping the strings at any time, you know, with your left hand fingers or your right hand fingers. So let's try that. Can you try let's just do it one bit. Can you just do that first? Yeah, make sure, I think this note is not sustaining. Listen really carefully. Make sure you can hear all of them sustaining, holding all of them. You still lifted it. You still lifted it, I think. Like around here. I think you lifted that note a little, like just after you plucked this note, then you lifted this one. So if you can play all of them and hold all of them down for the whole, and don't let any of them go. That's it. That's it. You see? Now I heard. Can you do that one more time? Good. Beautiful. Okay, and then the next. Yes. Good. And then that. Good. That's it. That's it. Okay. Now, can you try the whole bar, the whole measure, and sustain all the notes? Good. Yeah, good. You see the challenge. It's actually it's actually quite challenging to do that because you have to shift. You have to shift here, and you have to shift here. So you need to make the sustain control. You need to sort of control the sustain or the decay of the notes as the notes start to fade, as they start to decay. You need to control that. Another thing you need to control is the actual shift, so that it's quiet. You want a quiet shift. You don't want it to be noisy. You don't want too much of that noise. Yeah.
Yeah.
So quiet shift. So to do that, you have to. It's quite tricky again. It takes a bit of practice, but you have to lift off. You actually have to lift and shift at the right time, just at the right time. Lift. Yeah, if you don't lift, especially the fingers that are on the bass strings, because these are the noisy strings. So you need to lift the hand just a fraction, just before, just a moment before you shift. Lift and shift. So can you try that one more time? That measure, the first measure. Good. Fantastic. That was great. That was much quieter. The shifting, I don't think I heard any noise from the shifting. And you were sustaining the notes. Okay, fantastic. And then the next bar. This one's a little bit easier. All you have to do, you sustain everything. So just sustain all of those notes as you keep playing the measure. Don't cut any of them short.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. Make sure this note sustains the open B. Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah, that's the one. Second note. Yeah. Good job. It's probably useful to think about your right hand fingering, and you can keep your right hand, keep your I, M, and A fingers on the treble strings on the third, second, first strings. So like. So your hand doesn't need to move around. Your hand can stay still. Your thumb has to move to get to the fifth string bass note, just like that. But otherwise, you can keep your hand in one position. You see how still my hand is when I play that measure?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to try it one more time and see if you can do that as well. Yeah. Good. Very good. Okay, so that's the first phrase sounding really nice. Now the second two bars, they are a repeat. The second two bars repeat exactly what you just played. So we need to vary it. It needs to be varied. So
yeah.
I think it would be nice if you did like tasto and piano for the next two bars. Could you do that? Play those two bars now, tasto and piano. The next two bars.
Oh.
Yeah, you can hear the squeaks. That's okay. Yeah. No, but good color. A lot to work on. There's a lot to work on. That's what I love about this piece. There's so much. And now the next bit, it goes up higher. So I think it could be a little bit louder up here, a little bit more.
Yeah.
But the melody is descending. So previously the melody has been rising. It's been going up, starting G, up, and then it falls. This time it starts high and it goes low. So maybe a little decrescendo might be nice. Start it louder and a little decrescendo. Can you try that for the next phrase?
Yeah.
Yes, good. Just make sure again that you're sustaining all of the notes, especially the bass notes. You want those to sustain and be clear. So the last bit. Now this edition is missing something. Usually says retardando, slowing down gradually. Let me check. Where is that? Oh, it's actually there. So it's actually here. You start slowing down here until the end of the section. Yeah, so let's do that. See if you can start slowing down until the end of the section. Good job. Nice. Good job. If you can sustain these notes as much as possible, especially that. Yeah, so that let me. That's it. Beautiful. See, it's very beautiful when all the notes sustain and you hear this beautiful chord. You hear all of the notes together, ringing on together. Yeah. Yeah, if you cut one of them, so I cut the bass, it misses, it's like missing something. But again, try to hold the notes as long as you can. You try that. Could you play that, please? Beautiful. And then yeah, listen carefully. Listen very carefully for those notes. Make sure they're all ringing full. That they're ringing and they're not being stopped.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, good. It's it was a little bit of work, but it's improving a lot. Very good improvements.